My entitled HOA president illegally towed my ugly work truck from my own driveway while I was sleeping. She left a smug note thinking she had won. I didn't argue. I just smiled, made one phone call, and let the federal government explain her massive mistake. When I bought my first house, I didn't realize it came with Susan, a nightmare HOA president who literally measured grass with a ruler. She hated me because of my work vehicle. I am a specialized cybersecurity contractor for the Department of Defense. I drive a heavily modified reinforced black SUV. It doesn't look like a luxury car, but it is built like an absolute tank. Susan repeatedly told me it was an eyesore that was ruining her property value. I showed her my official exemption paperwork, but she completely ignored it. One night, while she was asleep, she took matters into her own hands. She hired her cousin's shady, unlicensed towing company to drag my SUV right out of my locked driveway and hide it in an impound lot across the state. The next morning, I woke up to an empty driveway and a smug note taped to my door. Neighborhood rules apply to everyone. Trash belongs in the dump. She thought she was a genius who just taught a young guy a lesson. But she made a catastrophic error. That SUV didn't belong to me. It was a $250,000 federally issued mobile command unit heavily loaded with classified encrypted communications gear and military-grade GPS tracking. She didn't just tow a car. She committed grand larceny and orchestrated a major breach of national security. I didn't bother calling the local police. I just called my commanding officer and hit the panic button on my secure radio. Within 2 hours, the neighborhood was completely locked down. A fleet of black government vehicles swarmed Susan's perfectly manicured lawn. Heavily armed federal agents marched right up to her front porch while she was hosting her weekly book club. They didn't politely ask her for the keys. They dragged Susan out onto her lawn in handcuffs for the theft of classified government property. Her cousin's towing business was immediately raided by the FBI and permanently shut down. Susan was slapped with multiple federal felony charges, completely lost her position as HOA president, and was ultimately forced to sell her house just to pay her massive legal fees. Now, my tactical SUV sits proudly in my driveway, and the new neighbors never complain about it.